Well, that was certainly something. Now, wasn't it? Um. Oh man, where do I start on this episode? Um. Y'all shouldn't have gave us episode 5 and 6 because it really made episode 7 fall flat on its face. I I don't know what to say about this one.
That's garbage. That's total garbage.
There were some things that I did like about it. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. But effectively what y'all did in this series of the Book of Boba Fett is you took the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy and you turned him into Andy Griffith. That's what you did. You took this person, this character, that was such a mysterious character that had this lore about him. One of the great characters of Star Wars. You took him and you turned him into Andy Griffith, being the sheriff of Mayberry. That's what you did. First of all, my theory of what was going to happen in this show, as I kind of assumed, was completely wrong. There was no Luke. There was no Han Solo. No Chewbacca. No Leia. Again, listen. This is a spoilers. When I talk about this show, I'm talking about the show. So there's going to be spoilers in it. If you don't want to hear any of it, go watch the show and then come back. But yeah, we got one of the lamest wars I've ever seen. Right off the bat, one of the lamest wars I've ever seen. We got the Hover-Round Vespa gang in full force in this one, and I knew we would. I was hoping we might see them a little bit, and I was hoping they were all gonna just get killed, to tell you the truth. But at the end, there they were, hanging out with good old Andy Griffith, Boba Fett. Morning, Sheriff. Morning, Sheriff. Morning, Sheriff. Come on, man. Oh, my gosh. This show, man. Hey, we did get Boba Fett riding a Rancor. We sure did. We got scenes of the Rancor in this bizarre Godzilla entrance. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. We got the world's slowest what were they called in the were they battle droids? Destroyer droids, right? Destroyer droids, the ones that roll out and with the force field around them. We got those. Pretty sure that's what they were. It's what they look like. Huge, though, giant, and super slow, and the worst aim of any. I mean, they really needed to adjust its aiming, focusing problem. The droids needed some work. They needed somebody to come and work on them. Because the people are running and they're just shooting the dirt behind them. They're not actually trying to kill anybody. And basically Boba Fett and Din Djarin stand there and talk in the street. And has it been 20 seconds? It's moved around. Let's move over here. Oh my gosh. This episode was just so... It was such a letdown. This was such a letdown. It really was. I don't know how anybody could have really enjoyed this. It was a super, super letdown. Um, if this series did anything, it made me super excited for The Mandalorian Season 3. Because, again, like I said before, Din Djarin is everything we wanted Boba Fett to be. And instead, Boba Fett is Andy Griffith. That's what we got. Good old Andy out there in Mayberry cleaning up the town. Yeah, the whole there was so much in this that was just not necessary. I did, however, I did really like the showdown between Boba Fett and Cad Bane. That was a pretty cool showdown. He talks about his dad. Basically, he says, "This is the last lesson I'm going to teach you." He's much older, from what I can see. From what Boba Fett said, "I'm not a kid anymore, and you're an old man." So Cad Bane, I'm guessing, is a much older being than Boba Fett, and actually trained him and knew his dad. So we got a little bit there, and I thought that whole scene, that fight, people were expecting a showdown between Boba Fett and Cad Bane, and they got it. And that was probably one of the coolest scenes in the entire show. Now, I did like the whole R2-D2 bringing Grogu back. I thought that was kind of neat. When the X-Wing is coming in, I'm like, okay, Luke is actually bringing him back. Luke's going to show up. If Luke did show up, it would have been just like, he would have just cleaned out the place. And there wouldn't have been any war at all. Pretty cool fight with Chrysanthemum. I thought that was pretty cool. Looked like you could see how powerful he was. He was just overwhelmed and still came out and kicked ass. Chrysanthemum was pretty cool in it. I did like him. The Vespa hover around gang, I think most of them survived. I wanted all of them to get killed. I wanted those droid things to just blow up those stupid hover around Vespa scooters, but they didn't. So they're still there. Like I said, I can't imagine anybody having finished this season and went, "Wow, that was a good season." And you know what it was? It was 2 good episodes, and they didn't even have Boba Fett in them. Hardly. The episode 6 had him in it for like 5 seconds. The rest of the show, to me, crap. Absolute crap. Took this character and that they could have really done something with, and they turned him into Andy Griffith, like I said before. That's what they did. They destroyed this character. They destroyed Boba Fett. In my book, they destroyed this character. That's how I feel about it. They destroyed Boba Fett for me forever. I got him sitting right up here. There he is. There's his ship, the Slave One. Here's another rendition of him. I've got multiple things of Boba Fett because was always one of my favorite characters, as most old OG Star Wars fans. One of the most feared bounty hunters in the galaxy, and they turned him into Andy Griffith, watching over his little town of Mayberry. So, yeah, he screwed this one up, Dave Filoni. He screwed this one up, Jon Favreau. You guys are good. You do good. But you screwed this one up. You screwed this character up. You screwed him. As far as I'm concerned, this This series as a whole is absolute failure. Was an absolute failure. That's how I feel about it. That's truly how I feel about it. I mean, you might think otherwise. You might feel differently. But I thought it was a big pile of bantha fodder. Yeah, that's how I felt. Well, you had Fennec. Fennec is some kind of crazy super ninja. What was that scene at the end? The kind of the crime lords are like all together in this covered room, except the one little like hole through the middle of it, and somehow Fennec is like shooting them all from different angles through the roof, and then strings the one guy up, and then just shows up behind the main guy and kills him with a. What was it? It was so weird. It was so weird and obviously supernatural, I guess. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, the fight scenes, some of them with Din Djarin and Boba Fett were pretty. I'm looking for something to like in this. I did love Grogu. I loved Grogu. I loved the fight with Din Djarin and the droid and Grogu. I liked that. And Grogu pulling the bolt out of it. And then going up to the Rancor and using his Jedi abilities that, as small as they are right now, and putting the Rancor to sleep. And then kind of going up next to it and snuggling up beside it and falling asleep. I thought that was adorable. All right, that was adorable. But it didn't save this. It didn't save it. This was god-awful to me. Absolutely god-awful. That's what this was. Can't wait for The Mandalorian Season 3. Can't come fast enough. I got a feeling that in The Mandalorian Season 3 we're going to see more struggle with Grogu wanting to learn the Force. I think the Mandalorian is going to see and understand that he does need to train more. I think we're going to see him interacting with Luke Skywalker some more. We might see some more old school Star Wars characters like Han Solo and Leia showing up. Ben Kenobi, very young, training. That'll be kind of neat to see. If they do that. I think stuff like that might be thrown into The Mandalorian, or we might just never see Luke and them again. They might fly off and start their own adventures, and we may never see that again. But either way, it's going to be better than this pile of bantha fodder that we just had. It's going to be better than that. I thought this was a steaming pile of crap. This last episode was just horrible. And it didn't redeem Boba Fett at all. Didn't redeem him at all. You gotten soft in your old age, Boba. Don't we all? No, you shouldn't. No, they could have done something so much better with this character, and this is what they did. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. That's my review of episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Let me know if you like this pile of steaming crap that they served up to us in this entire season, barring episode 5 and 6 that were all about Din Djarin and Grogu. Barring that, big pile, steaming pile of crap. Anyways, like I said, let me know down in the comments down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ring that ringly dingy ding ding bell. Smack that bell. And I'll see you next time. I'm Chewie Solo, and this is Black and Red. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.